Hey guys, alright, language today. We talked about in the past that when you guys play a sport, whether it's basketball, volleyball, football, track, whatever it is, that you have to practice and you have to build up that stamina to have that energy to be able to play for a while, right? And we've talked about how writing is the same way. We have to practice and build up that stamina, okay? So we have lots of writings here that we've been doing lately to build up that stamina. And even our Friday before spring break, our creative write, instead of 20 minutes, we did a half hour, okay? We gotta keep working on that stamina. You guys are doing a good job. Today, under Schoology, under language, food and energy writing. It says to refer to the two passages attached. Write an essay that identifies a similar theme in each text, and then explain how you think this theme is important for everyday life. Be sure to support your responses with evidence from both texts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is this, you're going to have a free write then after you read these two passages? Are you creating a new ending? No. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, when you read a passage, you kind of assume what you're supposed to write about, and you start writing before you actually really go back and read. What are you supposed to be responding to? What are they asking you to write? Okay? In this one, ladies and gentlemen, theme. It has the word theme. That is what you are writing about today. Okay? Now, in order to write about theme, you need to be able to recall what is theme. I know Mrs. Long has talked to you a lot in reading class about themes in stories, right? That's what we're talking about here. You need to apply that skill that you learned in Mrs. Long's class in reading about theme and use it here. Okay? If you can't remember, you need to go back and be looking up that word, theme. What is that? What does it mean? What are some examples? Okay? And theme pops up lots of information. If you went to Google and typed in what is theme, examples of theme, lots of information is going to come up, guys, that would help you go, oh, I remember when we did that in Mrs. Long's class. And then you would be able to do this writing. All right? Usually you guys only have one passage. This one is two. Okay? This says food equals energy. And this one says proper fuel. They are not the same article. They are different, and you're going to see why I gave you these two. And you're going to need to find a similar theme. So even though these are two different passages, find a theme that they have in common. A theme that they have in common. Okay, similar. They use the word similar, meaning in common, the same. Okay? And you're going to tell me how that theme is important for everyday life. How is it important to you? How is it important for other people to have this? Or, because themes sometimes are like traits. Okay? So think about that. But how are they important? Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, should you give me a response of 5 sentences? No. This is a 5th grade writing. I should be able to tell that it's a 5th grade writing. Now, just like the I Learn, I'm going to give you guys the option here, because when we do our writing, typically we take multiple days to do it because we do one step a day, right? This is that writing, though, that you don't get multiple days. You have to start and finish it in one sitting, okay, in one period, one day, okay? So in your language notebook, I'm going to leave it up to you. I would recommend, as you're reading the passages, as a pre-write, I'd maybe take some notes, make a list. That would be your pre-write, okay? If you want to right away start typing it on Schoology, you can. If you feel like for you it's better to write it first in your language notebook, then copy it to Schoology, then that's what you do. You have to know what works best for you in your writing. When you're finished, you need to go back and edit your own paper. Make those corrections. Make those revisions before you publish it. Publishing it for this assignment is turning it in to Schoology. Okay? Questions on this writing? What is an essay? An essay is just a written response. Okay? I would say for this paper, I would say at least 2 paragraphs. I'd prefer 3. 1 paragraph is not going to get you a good grade. Okay, I can tell you that much. All right. All right. Also for language, you guys have a vocabulary. It is a review vocabulary on something that we have already learned, and it's our punctuation, the commas. All right. So vocabulary on commas and your fuel and energy writing. Any questions? I want you guys first to do your fuel and energy writing because I know that the writing can be kind of draining for you. Do that first. Your vocabularies are easier to do, okay? Do that one last then because it's easier. You always want to take the harder task, do your harder task first while you're more fresh, okay? As you get more tired, that's when it's best to do some of that easier work. Because that's when your head starts not thinking as good, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get started.